And we are live. Howdy, howdy, everyone. First off, bro, do you even feel day? Thank you, James. Quirky QRP over on Etsy. If you check his stuff out, there's a link down in the description. You can check it out and use the code KG6NLW Quirky because that's a lot of fun to check out. Chris, no naps around here. It's time to get to work. So, with that, I'm going to bring on our special guest tonight. It's Pablo. Hi, Pablo.
Hey Frank, how you doing? I'm still laughing at the quotes in your intro.
Oh, I
They're
thought
some
you'd
are
like
really
those.
funny.
I
Yeah,
thought you would like those.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Thanks for coming on. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, what you do in the community, and go for it.
Sure, sure. So I started back in ham radio about 2019. By the end of 2019, just before the pandemic, and um, I was also in ham radio when. In my teenage years, right? So this is when
Right.
I started. So my first call sign is from my original country. I'm from Argentina. So I moved to Canada in 2001. So it has been 23 years in Canada.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So around 12 or 13, I don't remember exactly what year I got my first license, and it was like kind of very funny how I found out about ham radio. Just I run into a place, electronic store that repair and things like that, trying to buy some components, and the owner, he was into ham radio, right? And I
Hey,
established a
that's fun.
relationship, and it was my first Elmer, and this is how I started, many years ago.
Right. Absolutely fantastic. So, what do you do, if you can? What do you do for a living? What got you into the
Sure.
technology side of this? And
Yeah, sure. I started as software developer my career professionally, and I done software development. I done also infrastructure. When I moved to Canada, I led support teams on both software and infrastructure side. Then I scaled, on the On the management, I got positions from team lead, manager, director, things like that. One thing I discovered is I like it more than anything. I like project management, and this is where I focus. So once I found opportunity to get into purely project management, I just dedicated just only to that. And this is what I'm currently doing. I am a project manager on the largest Canadian telco, and the
Oh
projects
wow.
that I do are for data. I'm managing data projects.
So when the data side things go down, that's when they blame you, right?
Unfortunately, I'm not, and in the production side, it's
Oh,
all
okay.
new things that we do, new projects and new initiatives. So yeah, once we push it to the production is somebody else's problem.
Fantastic. Well, I want to mention this for anybody watching. Pablo's links are all down in the description below, so you can visit any of them. But I'm going to bring up a couple of them here real quick. This is Pablo's website, va3hdl.com. And for those that know, this is very 21st century uh, in website design compared to what everybody else in the ham radio community has. I was telling him before we went live, this is an absolute fantastic, and his project list. Let me move myself out of the way there. Move me over here. Your projects list is just amazing. It is long and very well done out too. But I wanted to show that, and then I'm going to show this. This is one reason why I brought you on today. Let me shrink myself here. I'm still here, but I'm just smaller. This is your ham dashboard that seems to be one of your newer projects. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure, of course. This project started based on somebody else project that I found. So let me just bring this guy because I don't remember the call sign. I want to be fair and mention him. It's in November 2, Mike X-ray X-ray. Is Dave,
Okay.
and Mike created a similar dashboard. I think he published this somewhere in Facebook. I don't remember how I found his dashboard, and it looks very similar to my version. And one thing that I found, I have a very small YouTube channel, right? So
Right.
I'm not considering myself YouTuber or anything like that. I just the only reason I make videos is to share things, right?
Well, I mean, if we go back over to your YouTube channel, I,
Yeah.
I think you have and again, folks, this link is down in the description. I'll wait for it to load. Oh, 1.63 thousand, 1,600 subscribers. That's nothing to sneeze at there. That's definitely a good subscription amount there.
Yeah, but I don't post regularly. Only when I have something that I really like to share it with the community is only
Right.
then when I want to share. So I was looking and I was planning to share his dashboard, Dave's dashboard. But one of the things that I found is in his instructions that he doesn't want to. He doesn't allow to his code to be changed, right?
Hmm.
He wants to keep it close, and even I found all the JavaScript in his code was all like obfuscated or encrypted, right?
Right.
So, which is not the spirit of what I do, right? It's
Right.
almost the opposite of what I'm trying to achieve, right? To let the people to learn how to fix things, how to do things, how to tweak it, right? How to make it their own, and
Absolutely.
things like that. So I say it's a great idea, but I think I can improve on the implementation of the idea. And what I did is I followed the 4 by 3 rows type of pictures that you see here in yours.
Right.
But I add, which is not seen in your here because you're trimming a little bit the edges, but I add the menus on the edges, and you can customize. Some people they have all these options that you have in there. Some people they have all the way to the bottom, right,
Oh
with a lot
wow.
of options on both sides. I have samples to show you later if you want to, with
So
some
Pablo, you're
implementations,
talking about these
menu
give me a second
options.
there.
Yeah,
Those menus right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had it done on the bottom. It was only 5 options, and you cannot add or remove them because, of course, he doesn't want the code to be changed. So I make it a way that you can have as many as your screen allows you to put. Okay.
Right.
And the other enhancement in my version is each box. You can have more than one picture in each box, and the pictures rotates every 30 seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay.
So
I see.
yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah, you will learn many things today about the dashboard.
Exactly.
So you can have more than one picture. So for example, if in one of the boxes you want to have 5 pictures related, for example, like satellite imagery or
Sure.
things like that, you could,
Your
right?
your screen that you have your screen that you have in the background, that's the most recent version?
No, mine is no. This is the Dave's. This is mine. This is the most recent version. This one here.
Alright, I'm gonna bring that up so that we can see it. So you can show around your screen a little bit here.
Sure, perfect. So let me make it full screen, so it's even better for the viewers. So yeah, this is the menu that I was saying on the left side. In the way that I color code them is these 3 at the top are the generic ones. The blue ones are my internal resources. Like for example, this is a page I developed to control the radios via the web browser, right? So this
Oh,
one, for
very cool.
example, yeah, this for example, and the rotator also. This one is internal. My ham clock is internal also. This is of course coming from my Raspberry Pi, but the orange ones are the external ones, right? Like for example, if I
Right.
want to see WinLink links active around the world, right? The map, you can see that here. I know a lot of people in Encom, they love WinLink, so you can see that.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
on the right side, I put the stuff that is not related with ham radio. So ADSB, which is an aviation site, I will not go on all of them because you can look at this on your own. Lightning radar for the weather, stuff in space. I want to show this one because this is truly amazing. If you don't know this site, it shows all the satellites and including the garbage that is around
Oh, yeah.
in the space. So yeah, this is truly amazing site. Um, and this is the latest addition. Is the sources. So if somebody is sharing live their dashboard, you can pick from where they are picking the images. Like here, for example, you can see I'm putting 4 images on that box on the screen, and here you can see all my menu options in this
Right.
part. Yeah, so that's my
Absolutely.
version. You
Very
can
cool.
yeah, you can rotate with right click on the image. Those are my traffic cameras around my neighborhood, so I have all of them in one space. So right click, you rotate them like this.
Interesting.
Uh, if
Okay.
not, they rotate every 30 seconds automatically, right? But you can
Right.
manually, if it's one that you quickly want to see, and if you double click, this is for example the same image that is coming from this picture. Actually, is coming from my ham clock, right? You can
Right.
double click the image and you can zoom in. You double click, you go back to the previous view, and in any view you can zoom in with the scroll of your mouse to the point of interest. Like for example, where I live, if I want to see the radar here, I can zoom in. I live between these 2 lakes, so I can zoom in and there, or I can double click and zoom in also there in the same way. This is not a very high resolution image, but you get the
Right.
idea.
Absolutely. So let me switch back over here. So now this is where this is gonna come into play, and this is gonna be a little fun. So
Mm.
folks, this is really easy to set up. It is just an HTML file and a JavaScript file, right?
Yes, yes,
And
and
that's it.
there are 2 JavaScript files. One, it has the configuration. This is the only file that you need to edit, and all the configuration is in one file. And the other one is the library, the open source library that I use to zoom in and out the images. So yeah, that is the configuration file. I think it's very small for me
Yes.
to
Let's
read
see.
it,
Yeah,
but it looks like it is the config file.
yes, this is the config file. I do apologize that it is small. I'm gonna have to solo myself to make it even remotely bigger, so it's not gonna be easy to do there. No, other way. There we go.
You
All
got it.
right. Yeah. So one thing I ran into an issue with is I have WPSD on one of my Raspberry Pis. So
Yeah.
it's here on a local network, but it's a different
Yes.
IP.
Yeah.
So I went in and it is this IP right here, 10.0070 slash live.html.
Yeah. That itself is the problem, Frank. Um,
Okay.
these boxes, if you're in the latest version, these
Right.
boxes they display pictures or something that returns a picture, right?
Right.
And
So
that one is a HTML file. It's not a picture, right?
right. And right now that's not even the oh my dash isn't even showing up. Apparently that PyStar got undone. So it's latest PyStar version where you can have that live caller display. Are
What do
you
you mean?
familiar with that one? Here, let me
Oh, I know what it is. Yes, you
yeah.
have to put that on a menu option.
Oh, okay. So
Yes,
that solves that one.
yeah. You
And
want to
then
switch to mine so I can show you that?
yeah, let's
Let me show
add to
you.
stage. There we go.
Yeah.
All yours.
You see PyStar
Yes.
here? Okay, this is the new one, but I'm gonna show you this. You click there, and this is the old one, right? You can see it.
Okay.
This is HTML file. You cannot show this as a picture, right? Because this is
Got it.
HTML, right?
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing that is very important to you and all the viewers of on the live stream or later, that this original PyStar, if you have one of those, the web browser settings that they use, they prevent this to work inside an iframe or in the way that I'm using this now. In
Right.
my GitHub, I have instructions on how to fix that. A step-by-step instruction how you can fix your PyStar, so you can pull that dashboard into this dashboard.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic. Okay.
yeah.
So the other thing, let me no, not that solo. I want this. There we go. So the other thing I was seeing an issue with, and I tried to follow this instruction no, let me go back to the proper page. So while that's trying to reload there,
Hmm.
I did exactly what Jason Cam4ACK did with the hand clock. And that's running here locally on this PyStar. And I have
Yeah,
it localhost port 8080 slash getcapture.bmp.
yeah.
But for some reason, let's see. Oh, wait, wrong window. Why'd that pop up? So for some reason, that was the other one over here. Yeah, right above my head here. That's where the getcapture.bmp should be.
Yes. And first, to troubleshoot this, to help you with that, copy that URL and put it in a new tab.
Okay, let me come back over here.
No. The URL of the yes.
Yeah.
But you say localhost, right? Now you're changing things on me, right?
Oh, got it. Okay, come over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Copy the URL because you have to troubleshoot with exactly your URL that you put here on the configuration, the
Yeah.
one that you have highlighted, right?
Yep. Let me
Yeah,
make a new tab.
yeah. Put it there. Hit enter. There we go. This works perfectly here,
Yeah.
right?
But when I bring it up on oh, now okay, so it's working on the Raspberry Pi, but over here on the Windows box it doesn't want on yeah.
Why it doesn't want to work on the on? Can you tell why?
No, I don't.
Because you use localhost. Localhost refers to itself, right?
Okay. So,
So you ever
all
so
right.
inside the pie works because it's the localhost is the pie and the image is in the pie, right?
Right. But I'm
But if you're
referencing.
using Windows, you need to put the IP address of the pie, no
Okay.
localhost.
So the dashboard won't pull the remote image. So the
No, it
Windows
will do it,
machine.
but you have to use the IP address.
Aha. Okay. So
You have to use,
that's
right?
so see that's a learning thing for me there.
Yeah, but you're pulling the dashboard from the Raspberry Pi, right?
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, put the IP address in here. You should work on both, locally and on your remote. You should. Did you
All
save the
right.
file, right?
So this is Windows right here that I'm on now.
Yeah, you should
And I
load.
updated the IP and it should pop up right here,
Yeah,
right above my head.
yeah. Probably it's some loneliness on the network, right? Because it's not giving you the error now. You see
Right.
that, right?
Now it's there.
Now it's giving the error.
But
Yeah.
if I come back over here to the Pi and reload the dashboard, wait for it to reload.
Oh, this is one test that we can do. If you go to
Okay.
your Firefox in your Windows,
Yeah, let me switch back over there.
yeah, open a tab
Okay.
and put the URL of that image with the IP address. Yes. Let's see if we can get it from here. No, you see,
No.
this could be
Oh,
something that is preventing.
1 second. I forgot the port.
Okay, now it's working.
Now it's
Let's see if
working.
you have the port on the setup. You have the port on the setup? I don't remember. That's why.
Let's see. Yeah, port 8080 right there.
Hmm.
It's right above my name here.
I'm
Oh,
not sure
I
because
gotta.
it works for me, right, on mine.
Right.
So if you pull my screen, still I can see it there, right?
Let's see.
Yeah. So is
Yeah.
the I have it in rotation. Is the one coming after this one in the warm up? Is this one? You see, it's coming. You see,
Right.
it's the same one. Is this
Yeah.
picture here? Yeah. And this is coming. This is my Linux box and coming from the Raspberry Pi, which is a different machine, right? Altogether.
Right.
So okay, let me
So
check my
let me.
sources. Let me see what's different in my case.
Well, while you're doing that, Dawn, of course, there's no place like 127.0.0.1. Of course.
Yeah, yeah. I have this. You can see in I have highlighted my settings. I have the same thing you did.
Yeah.
So it's some connectivity there because it's working. The other thing that you can do, I notice also this, Frank, you are not in the latest version, right?
Correct. And that's something we were discussing beforehand. Let
Yeah.
me go back
You
to.
want to try to
Yeah,
download the latest?
we're gonna give it a shot. So I'm gonna come back over here to Chrome, and because I already have it loaded up,
Yeah.
I am going to download.
You can download
There.
the entire thing, or you can just download the ham-.html because that is the only file that typically gets updated.
I'm just gonna download the whole
The
zip, make
whole
it easy on
the whole
myself.
thing. Yeah. But you need to copy only the HTML file. Don't copy everything because you're gonna override your settings,
Right.
right? Yeah.
All right. So it says it's done. So let's open that file. Let's get all this other stuff out of the way there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. No, wrong way. Extract here.
Okay. Get
And then I'm
only.
gonna open up. Let
Yeah.
me get where my other folder is here. So just the
the ham dash
HTML
HTML. Only that. This is the only file that you need to upgrade.
and overwrite
Yes, and refresh.
and come back into Chrome. There we go. Folks, I know this is very riveting, but I saw this and I knew I had to get Pablo on and have him explain this and show it and all of. Hey, look,
There
now it's
you
working.
go. You have to be in the latest version.
There you go. Sometimes that's all it is got to
Yeah,
have the latest version. So
yeah,
I
and you have
wonder,
also the new option. They shows the sources, right? The green option there at the
yep,
bottom.
there's
You,
sources right there,
yeah, you
right,
click, yeah,
yep, right there. So let me click that.
that, and you somebody wants to have your same setup, or you want to replicate the setup. That is all your menu option and your image sources.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So now you said something that I didn't even know. Quite
Hmm.
honestly, I followed Jason's video. I got this downloaded. I followed Jason's video and I went, hey,
Yeah.
this is cool. I should have Pablo on. And then I saw
Hmm.
you in one of the live stream chats and I went,
Hmm.
perfect. So
Yeah.
you mentioned
Yes.
that these can have up to how many? Of course, that refreshes on me. That my Chromium is a little slow here. So you mentioned I can have up to 3 sources on each of these sub
No, no,
dashes
you
here?
can have as many you want. There is no
Oh, as
limit.
many as I want.
I don't know if it will be a size limit of the variable that holds all the settings, but if you look at one of the images that you have in there, I think one of yours it has many images. If you scroll down,
Let's see. The HF
yes,
propagation has it.
for me is below your name and your call sign.
Oh yeah, let me
Yeah, it's below that.
I can take those out
Oh,
real quick there.
yeah.
There we
So
go.
you see the structure of the settings. All these are
Right
three
here.
images,
Yeah.
three separate
Okay.
images, right? And I don't know if you have, yes, and in the you have the IIS and the RS-44 satellites. Those are two
Right.
separate images.
So what I could do if I wanted to is like the NOAA DRAP and the local radar or the local satellite and local radar, I could combine those and it would
Yeah.
rotate.
Yes. Yes.
Very
You can do
cool.
that. You can do that.
So that's something new to that's definitely something fun to work on. Jody, uh Jody's changed his name again. Hi Jody. How much RAM does Chrome eat up as you open that page?
That's a very
So
good question. And I think I even need to do an F12 in here on mine. Let me see if I can pull this from somewhere. I don't know how much RAM it takes. I'm looking here, performance network. I don't know if something will tell me that easily. Memory. Um, no,
hi Bobby, good to see you in the chat.
I can't find this now quickly, and I don't want to slow down. But that is
Oh no, that's okay. We're doing pretty darn well.
we can figure it out and then maybe put it somewhere.
Absolutely.
It's a one probably a Chrome setting that will tell you that.
Jody, so basically there's probably a setting there somewhere. What really intrigued me about this dashboard, because we've tried, as hams, we've all had various dashboards over the years, I'm sure. So what really intrigued me, if I can get this to behave itself again, is just being able to double click and it brings it up, and then being able to zoom in. So I'm here in the San Francisco Bay of California, so I can zoom in and then double click and zoom out.
Mhm.
And I absolutely love the fact that you can go and basically highlight when you double click it correctly, when you can highlight what's there.
Yeah, and
That's one thing.
this, Frank, was the first enhancement I did before anything else. I done
Oh
this
wow,
because also I wanted this functionality. I wanted this to see the details. For example, when it's cloud formation, when it's raining or snow,
right,
because for example, in my area, we have snow every time here, right? So for me,
exactly,
seeing the streets, this is the reason that I wanted to have the cameras, because to see if the streets are clean or not, it means if I can go out or not, right? If I can drive
right.
or not. Yeah, and I can see all the main streets.
Just to make sure that it's safe to drive on those slippery streets. Definitely.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
When it rains here, it rains. So I understand. I mean, it's not snow, but I understand it because we have
Yeah,
mountains out here that do get snow.
yeah.
And welcome, John. We're just talking about this cool ham dashboard. Pablo's the inventor of it. While we're at it, we can talk about a few other things. You have quite list of projects here. Is there any project you personally like of yours the most that you want to talk about?
All right, let me take a look at the list. Let me see if it's
Because this is
something.
this is a heck of a list.
Yeah. So I have one that is when I set up, that it will require just an entire hour on all the details for my tower, right? The antenna
Right.
supporting structures. That has 8 subpages. So that was pretty good project for me. I learned a lot setting up that. Um, the ATU is the ATU 100. That is one of the most viewed videos that in my channel. That one, the ATU 100 kit. I provide details how to put that kit together. Instead of buying, I just purchase the parts and I put it together. Um, what else could be interesting here?
As I said, you have some very, very interesting projects that you worked on here.
Yeah, I have a digital mic preamp. I really like this project. This digital mic preamp
Right.
is a preamp done with a 10C 4.0 microcontroller and the audio shield, and it's kind of a DSP for, if you wish, for all radios, right? Uh,
Right.
I put it. I have an FT 757 radio, which is from the 80s. Remember at the beginning of the stream of the video, I told you my Elmer, when I started, he showed me he has a radio and all that.
Right.
When okay, so that was the radio that he had, the FT 757GX. So for me, it's a nostalgic kind of nostalgia, right? Kind of
Oh yeah, you got to have
radio.
that.
And of course, being so old from the 80s, it doesn't have any way to process audio, right?
Right.
So this preamp it goes in between your microphone and the radio, and allows to tweak all the parameters of the microphone. Like it has an equalizer, it has built-in an audio chain, like a normal audio chain. Your
Right.
your um, your equalizer, your I'm looking for the word now. It's not coming. The compressor. This is the word I was looking for. The compressor, right? It has built in the compressor. It
Right.
has a noise gate. Everything that typically we put in our audio chain, for example, in OBS or whatever tool using the computer, is built in on the code here on this little box.
Amazing. So Jody again says a local cam on your antenna could be a handy as a safety measure too. Make sure you don't go QRO while someone's standing right there. Absolutely, Jody. You could definitely put that in. I'm sure, easily get that into the dashboard, no problem. And you could have that in any of these squares and just double click it, and you'd know if somebody was standing there or not. Now, you discussed these sidebars a little bit here. You can have how as many as your screen will let you have.
Yes, probably in your size of a screen, you can probably add, I don't know, 8 more, 6 more. more or
Well, this
less
is
until.
this is actually a reduced screen size compared to what I'm normally running, because this is I'm running real VNC to access the Pi.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but
I have a full 1920 by 1280 screen.
yeah, which what I'm using here, and I have a 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17 options I have on an HD monitor on
Very
one side.
nice.
17 options, right? At your
And then
fingertips.
right. So, guys, it's not just, as it refreshes everything here, it's not just the displays, it's everything that you have. So, like, this is the one I set up. So because I followed Jason KM4ACK's instructions, I set up the ham clock. So all I have to do is click that, and I'm viewing the live version. I don't have to go to the actual page.
Yeah, I follow in some cases his video too because I learned that you can do something that I didn't figure it out yet with this
Uh,
dashboard.
Pablo, that's why we call him Smart Jason, because there's a bunch of
Yeah,
Jasons in the community.
mm,
He is Smart Jason.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like he removed the title in one of the boxes, and I said, "Oh, I like that." I then removed the
Right?
title too.
That's like, oh, hey, that works that way. Very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So, is there anything about the dashboard that you want to bring up to people? A tip or trick that you might know that might not be out there?
Maybe if you want, I can share what the people share with me, which is
Yeah.
kind of
Let me add
showcase
that back in.
the
There
interest
we
of the
go.
community on the dashboard. So yeah,
Yeah.
let me. Yeah, you're showing my screen. Let
Yep.
me get off my full screen here so I can access my menu here at the bottom. Let me bring my no, not this one. I was not looking for this. Oh, I think I lost. Yeah, I have prepared the picture, but it looks like I closed. Let me open.
Here, I'll remove
Um,
your screen for now.
yeah, let me open the images again from the people that help to put together the samples, the examples.
Absolutely.
So
While
let
you're
me,
doing that, chat, if you guys have any questions for Pablo, feel free to start dropping them in there, and we'll try and get through as many as we can here.
all right, I'm ready. So let me go back
Okay.
to your screen and let me pull this
And
here.
we're
This is the
sharing
one
your
I was
screen
looking at.
now.
Yeah, perfect. So this is somebody that put AMIS here, which is similar to APRS, but is for
Right.
tracking ships, right? If you're not familiar
Right.
with this, it's very similar to APRS. So the next one is mine. So I'm going to skip mine. This is Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot Mike X-ray that sent me this one. You can see he's a very nice shot, and he's using the dashboard here on this monitor. The next
Very
one
cool.
is from Jason. This is, this one. That's
Yep.
Jason.
Smart
Um,
Jason came for
yeah,
ACK.
yeah. The next one is November Oscar, no, November 0 Romeo Mike Juliet. He sent me this picture.
Very cool.
November 4 November Bravo Charlie NBC send me this. I was chatting on the via email with him, a lot of email back and forth. He's pretty much onto weather thing. He liked it to set up like all these weather pictures and things like that.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, as you know, if you live further east in the US, the further east you go, the worse the storms get. So the Great
Yeah, yeah,
Plains and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
South, and you got to pay attention to everything out there.
Yeah. And the next one is this is specifically what you're talking about. This is for November 4 Tango Delta X-ray. Is a group out of Florida for income and emergency response and all that. And they did this dashboard is live. So I have a link on my site if you want to see the live dashboard. Yeah, this is a picture, but this live on the web because the members of the group they have access to this dashboard for all of them. You see, you can have the tides in here, the on the
Oh,
coast, and
wow.
also the height of the waves they have in this dashboard.
A lot of
The
detailed
the next
information for sure.
yeah the next one is similar to ours. Is from November 5 Golf Alpha Hotel. And the next one is for November 5, November Golf. And the next one that share is from Martek. This is, I think it's the same person that has the AIS site. Yes, because he has these
Okay.
cameras of that. You see these light cameras? These two?
Right.
Those are from
Yeah.
that region that they monitor the ships.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if I told you this at the beginning of the call, that this version supports the version that you download, that you install,
Right.
supports images and videos. So you can, if you have a link to an
Ah.
MP4 file, for example,
Right.
it will play the MP4 file, right? I
Very
showed this
interesting.
already, and I showed this already. This is the same person that did the AIS site with the ships. He put this kind of planetarium view in here
Right.
because they put it inside a planetarium with multiple monitors, and sent me the video. It was amazing. Was it
Oh
like a
wow.
bigger than a cinema? It was like an IMAX. They play,
Oh,
and I couldn't
that
believe it.
that is
It's
big.
the video is in X or Twitter, so it's there. He
Right.
put it there. This is how I found it. So this is somebody from Costa Rica, right? It's Tango India
Right.
3 Golf Bravo. Um, you can see that he's focusing on that area, right, of
Exactly.
Central America. And this is somebody from UK. I don't remember the call sign. No, UK. Sorry, this is from Australia. This guy,
Huh.
because you see here the map. You
Right.
see this picture here. This is the video, and I implemented the video functionality as per his request, because
Very
he
cool.
wanted to play these videos from the only satellite it seems that they have over there, right? Is a
Right.
Japanese satellite.
And it's all
So
video, probably.
yes, this is MP3 MP4 file, right? The other thing
Right.
is a couple of functionality that is coming. I'm planning to add is the pictures rotates every 30 seconds, but I know some people they want maybe rotate every 5 seconds or 10 seconds, or maybe every 5 minutes. So I'm gonna add the flexibility that you can put that on the settings. You can tweak your rotation per box, so it will be 12 rotation settings.
Very
And the
cool.
other thing that I will see if I can add is in the boxes to show text instead of pictures or videos, because there are some people interested into maybe get some report or something in that part of the screen with some text that is not
Right.
coming as a picture or coming as a video. So those are two planned upgrades for the future. Let me see if I have something else. Whiskey Golf 5 Echo Echo Kilo is this one.
You want to know what's funny about that one, Pablo?
What?
I know Michael, and
Yeah,
actually,
I
I
don't know. I know Jason only of this list, you know.
so WG5EEK. He used to live out here by me, but he's now down in I think Arkansas. Yeah, he's down in Arkansas now, and
I love the call sign because it looks like a geek, you know. To me, it sounds
that's
like it.
that it's vanity, and he did that on purpose.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. This is
he
what
did
it
that
looks
on
to me.
purpose.
Yeah, really
Uh,
nice.
he he he. He's a nice guy. I actually, when I first found your dashboard, we were talking in our Discord at the time, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to check this out."
All righty, then move on. Yeah, this is the first one. So yeah, that's the end.
Right.
So if you want to go back,
Okay. Yep.
yeah, so I can close this. Yeah, I wanted to share all that because the community is adopting the dashboard, and then they'll send me. I am asking them to send me the screenshots, right? So I
Oh,
can share
absolutely.
them.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to send you mine once I tweak it just the way I like it,
yeah, of
because
course.
definitely, definitely worth something to share. Absolutely. So I know there's, as I told you earlier, there's small channel here. There's only 9 viewers. Do any of you 9 guys have any questions for my wonderful guest Pablo? Because I'm sure there's 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 some smart people in the chat as well. I already know that. So let's see, like Don N5SKT. He's an IT guy, so this is probably very exciting for him, and he likes Linux too. So, guys, any questions? And Pablo, I want to thank you for coming on. And I said we'd keep it to an hour. I'm going to try and keep it to that. This is absolutely fantastic. And hey, you got part of my dashboard working, and you got the other half. You explained that one for me.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see here. Jody says, no questions. Tried it out. Worked well. Just figuring out a monitor I want to plan on and now on what to populate it with. Yeah, Jody, that's my issue too. Absolutely. I have to figure out a monitor to one of the many here in the shack now to put it on. And Andy, he's over in UK. Been great, fantastic. So no one else. I'll give it another minute or two. Pablo, is there anything you want to talk about or promote or anything like that?
No, I just I like it that the dashboard has getting attention. My initial intention it was to share it to the community. I know it's a useful tool, especially I noticed that it's very useful for income, for emergency. If you want to set up a dashboard to have like a control panel or control center for your operations, is something always useful, right? And that what it seems that people that put it live, right? Like I show
Absolutely.
you, couple of people they have it live.
So do you want me to add your screen back to the okay.
You want me to show
Here's
something else on
no,
the
okay.
screen? Yeah.
Here's a question. Has
Yeah.
anyone published their custom HTML page on an internet accessible host as a demo?
Yeah, you want me to show that?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a good question.
Jody
Right.
usually has the good questions in the chat. Either
All
that
right.
or he's sassing away. One of the two.
All right. So I don't know how small. Oh, you're not showing yet my
All
screen.
right. Now I'm showing.
Yeah. So I have highlighted on the address of the browser the URL. You can see here. This is my local one. This is a file. This is not
Here,
coming
let's
from any server, right? So I will
right.
show you now all the options. So the next one is coming from my ham clock. My server for the ham clock is called hampy.local, right? So this is exactly what you did, Frank.
Right.
I did the same thing, right? So this version of the dashboard is coming from my Raspberry Pi running a ham clock. Okay. The
Okay.
next one is coming from a truly real web server, which is GitHub. GitHub.io um, is a hosted version of the dashboard by GitHub, right? So I figured out how I
Right.
can do that, and I publish. And here you can see the video. This is an MP4 here, and this is the MP4 over Australia from that satellite, right?
Very cool.
The next one is the one that I was telling that is hosted by the Florida emergency group, that emergency response group that has
Right.
this dashboard for the the tides, the waves, and the weather, because they have these kind of things that we can see on the map here. These kind of you know storms, right?
Oh, absolutely.
The no fun ones, right? So yeah, those are the light ones. I was somebody from Victor Echo that was asking how it looks like when it's hosted. So yeah, you can perfectly throw these three files on. Yeah,
Yeah. That's Jody, by the
they
way.
did. So yes, the answer is yes. Victor Echo 5 Sierra Alpha Romeo. Yes, that's the answer. They did it already. This
And
one.
Jody, a very good point. Pablo, if you could drop me those links in our email thread, I will
Oh,
add them
they
to
are
the
link.
video
They are
description.
link on
Not right
my.
now, but when you get a chance.
No, they're link on my GitHub. So let me pull my
Oh,
GitHub.
they're all on your GitHub. Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to Ham Dashboard,
So Jody, his GitHub is listed down in the description as well.
yeah,
So all of those are there.
yeah. So you have the big cat in here. This is Steve M5NG. I have a nice exchange emails with him to set up that one, and this is the demo that I showed that he hosted in GitHub. Okay, the
Very
links are
cool.
there.
So
Yeah.
Jody, there you go. Just go to his GitHub down in the live stream description here, and you can view all those yourself and install it.
So, Frank, do we have a little bit more
Yes.
time? I wanted to show a couple more things.
Yeah, go for it. We have, let's say 10 minutes.
No, this is going to take just a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Something that is coming. I want to perfect this a little bit more for people that I want to share that the early versions are already available in GitHub if somebody wants to take a look. But I'm working on this cat controller website. It's very similar to the dashboard. There is nothing to install. As you can see, I'm running this from um, my my computer from a file, right? And you can control
Right.
your rotator, right? So the red arrow is
Okay.
showing where my rotator is pointing right now. And you can control radios. I can control all my radios. So I'm going to select dummy now. This is a test radio, and I can tune clicking any button here, for example, 14200. I click there, and you can see BFO change to that, mode USB, as you can have here. And
Very
the other
cool.
one that I wanted to show, this is the cat one, is the rotator one. This one is a map that helps to point your rotator. So, for example, if I want to, you say you are in San Francisco area,
California.
right?
Yeah, San
Yeah.
Francisco.
So if I click here, San Jose, right? It's telling me the
A little
bearing,
north of
the
there.
distance, latitude, longitude, and you're at the locator. One more click, and it will rotate my antenna to that. You can see here the bearing is changing, and now it's pointing my antenna to your area, Frank. Okay.
Oh, very cool.
What is your locator, Frank?
Charlie Mike 88.
Charlie Mike 88. I put that, and
Yes.
I click go, and boom, it's highlighting that grid locator in
So
your
you
area.
see that red line going through the center of the grid?
Yes,
Right there at the top where it says Cloverdale,
yes,
that's where the QTH is.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can drill in, and it's giving me the 6-letter locations, right? And I can keep drilling in, and it will give me the 8-letter
So
locator.
you see
Yeah,
that green, you see that green dot down towards the bottom of the screen there?
this
No, go further south.
further south.
Yeah. So that
This,
green dot across, yeah, that one.
yeah.
Go one grid squared, one subgrid down. Yeah, LS77, Lima Sierra 77.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
This
that
is
one.
yours.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, here, somewhere in this area. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the rotate, or I think I'm gonna call this one map rotator or something. I haven't decided yet. So that does this. It does locators, and it does pointing your rotator, right? And
Right.
you can have it right there in your dashboard if you want to.
Very cool. And Jody, yeah, bring that sass on. He says Pablo might be further south than I am. No, I don't think so. Not right now, at least.
All
So
right.
very cool. Well, Pablo, I want to thank you for coming on, and stick around for just a second here after
Yes.
my little outro, and we'll chit chat for a few. Everyone, say bye to Pablo and thank him for coming on in the comments. And until next time, 73, y'all.